Time for our favorite segment on Mondays. To brighten up our day, we have Nigel D'Souza who joins in and tells us about one stock that he has identified which has something different from all the other stocks in the mid-cap space. This one is a play on the composite cylinders business and also has a stake in a listed company which is valued at 30% of its market cap. Nigel, take it away.
Well, Sonia, that's right. The stock that we're talking about is Technoplast. Now, remember, the stock hasn't really moved, but the point that you last made, if you take a look at its holding company, the one that we were talking about is TPL Plastic. Now, that company, if you just take a look at the performance of the stock, that's up by close to around 150% just in the last 6 months. But Technoplast hasn't moved at all. And if you just take a look at it, Technoplast has close to around 75% stake in this listed company. That's TPL Plastic. And if you value that, 75% stake is valued at nearly around 300 crores. The market capitalization of Technoplast is nearly around 990 crores. So that's around 30% of the total market capitalization of Techno. Now, to look at the shareholding pattern of the company, you'll see that, in fact, the promoters hold roughly around 58.5% stake. But institutions, they have been bulking in here because they hold near 30% stake in the company. And some rather large funds do hold stake. We have HDFC in there, that they hold close to around 8.5% stake. Morgan Stanley as well is in there, and government pension fund as well in there. So all of them, put them together, they hold roughly around 29.5% stake in the company. I was looking at the financial performance, and the first half of this year, the first 9 months, we have seen that margins have improved over there. But interesting to see that the EPS as well has gone up. So the adjusted EPS has come in at around 4 rupees 11 paise. We have 1 quarter to go, and what I've seen over the last few years is that the last quarter is always the best. So it should end the year with an EPS of around 5.5 to around 6. Now, in terms of their borrowings, that has come down. Interest cost has come in low if you take a look at the last 9 months. And also the borrowings, the total borrowings outstanding has in fact come down drastically by around 8%. But it's a play on the composite cylinder, as you said. We've been hearing a lot of talk that maybe in fact those cylinders that we have had for the last so many years, that could be out of the window. And maybe we could be faced with these cylinders. That's the plastic composite cylinders. If that comes about, then in fact Techno is one of those stocks that has potential to make this. I'd spoken to the management some time ago, and they have indicated that they've doubled their capacity to around 7 lakh units. Currently, most of their cylinders are exported. So if this becomes a reality in India, then this is one of the companies you should watch out for. And finally, it has been paying dividends as well. The dividend payout ratio has been more than 10% for the last few years. So interesting stock, though it hasn't really moved. Back to you all.
All right, Nigel, thanks a lot for that.